Ben, Liam and Belle's Show and Tell.
G'day there, podcaster, and welcome to Show and Tell. And heading up to the front of the classroom today is Jack.
Yeah, hey guys. At home, I still have my old cork board from when I would pin old just stuff up that I would keep. I brought that over from Adelaide because I am 14 years old and use Tumblr still, obviously. But included on that, much like the photos and all the regular stuff that you keep, I've kept a bunch of ticket stubs because I love actual tickets. One is printed out from paper, but there's some cool ones that I'd like to hand around. So this is kind of like my ticket history. Some going back from like 2012. There's some stuff in here.
I like this. This is a good idea.
Yeah, so it's kind of like and I'll hand around, and I don't know if anyone went to any of these or this might elicit any emotion.
Is there enough to give like everybody one each, and then they
Yes,
can go?
there's
what do we
plenty.
do?
Let's pass it around.
Pass
We
it
see
around,
who gets the
take
best
one.
concept.
All right, I'm going to take one that you clearly can't read, so I know that one.
That is old school.
Pass it around and take one, and ask me any questions about it.
Wow.
Take care. But yeah, I like
Scudder, just take one.
I like keeping things.
It's like going through them.
He's like, oh, you don't get to read all of them.
They're kind of stuck together.
One even has a story behind it with someone in this room, which is cute. So the one
It's
I'm
not a ticket to Ben and Liam's big night of Whiffy Banter, is it?
the one I'm holding, I'll do this because it's so unreadable. It's that old. It's a 2012 ticket to Frank Woodley's Bemusement Park. There's a couple of Frank Woodley ones in here.
I went to that.
It was so good. It was one of his first solo shows. I think I went to his 2009 one, but I've lost the ticket for that.
Yeah.
But Bemusement Park was a really good one. It didn't really have a big theme. There's also Lana and Woodley Fly when they got back together.
Oh, that's so good.
The ones that I've gotten
Been to
back,
that as well.
The ones that I've gotten back around that people don't have are my Matilda ticket. Saw that change my life. And my Doctor Who 50th anniversary. And I kept this. This is from like, what year was it? 2014? 2015? It's because I was sitting in seat K9. Which I think is pretty iconic because that's one of the names of the characters from
the dog.
Who, from Doctor Who. But I laminated it and it ruined it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can't. Brutal.
So that's why it's so themed.
What
So
have you got, Ben?
I have got a bit of audio for it.
I'll do mine in the meantime.
I got it, mate.
Oh,
Adele.
Yeah,
back
so-
in 2017.
and that was ripped before, I'm assuming?
Yes, no, that one has been treated.
She ripped it.
Poorly.
I was
Yeah.
going to say.
No, I really liked
Expensive.
Adele. Adelaide Oval, yeah, dude.
over $200 for a ticket.
Yeah, and I was sitting in, I believe, seat MH70 or M70.
M16.
MH70, you lost your seat. You actually couldn't get back.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. MH370. No, that was a great concert. Adelaide Oval. That was famously, she kicked one of the sockets out accidentally and the power went off midway through.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
What have you got, Scud?
I have a docket for Event Cinemas Marion Cinema 22, and you watched BTS PTD on stage.
Permission to Dance. So that was their live simulcasted concert that they did worldwide after COVID. Oh, they had
Audio man, Ben.
yeah.
So that was on the pulse tonight. So they pumped that in live to Event Cinemas Marion.
Yeah, all around the world. They live simulcasted one of their concerts.
It cost you $40 to be there.
Yeah.
So.
Bloody hell.
And it was amazing. And it's on Amazon Prime. Would recommend if you've got it and like BTS.
What have you got, Tina?
You went to a Melbourne Rebels Super W versus Waratah. I don't know what
Okay,
this
so
is.
that's actually a weird ticket because that was my first. It says the
Super
W.
Rugby. You went to the Super Rugby.
So
yeah.
it was my first ever Super Rugby game, and it says the curtain raiser up the top, but I actually went to see the Rebels versus the Crusaders with Ben.
That's my team,
This
baby.
was a couple of years ago.
Best team in the league.
And I've never been to a rugby union game before, and it was at Amy Park or Melbourne Rectangular Stadium for you non-sponsored people.
Started at a weird time. 5:05 seems weird.
No, I think that was the
7:05
curtain.
in New Zealand.
Is it actually called Melbourne Rectangular Stadium?
Yeah, because like for example, when
Sponsored by the
shape.
when the World Cup was here,
they can't.
they're not allowed sponsor
Yeah.
names
So
of
it's called
stadium.
Melbourne Rectangular Stadium.
Yeah, it's
They
like
had
Perth
to, yeah.
Stadium, not Optus Stadium.
Wow.
But yeah, I think 5:05 was that curtain raiser, which was the women, which has it up there. I'm
Good
pretty
game.
sure it started.
What do they
But
call?
yeah,
Sorry, this is just me now going on a tangent. What do they call Marvel?
The round, smaller,
Docklands.
slightly smaller.
Not the MCG.
Yeah, Docklands Stadium. Yeah, but I don't think there are many world events
Yeah, right.
there.
Wouldn't you just
so-
call it the Melbourne Rugby Stadium?
Well, no, but they play soccer there as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Melbourne
true.
Victory and City's home ground.
Yep.
Is
And the
there a
Waratahs.
game
And
there
Western.
tonight? I think Matilda's
Yes,
a-
Matilda's there
yeah.
versing Chinese Taipei, I believe.
Oh, that should be
Right
an
out.
absolute
8
bloodbath.
o'clock is actually. I tried.
Sold out.
I heard they sent most of their players back over to Europe for that one.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
heard on the news.
It'll
on the news
honestly,
they said
it'll
it.
still be a bloodbath,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
We
A
are
metaphorical
so
bloodbath.
hot to trot at the moment. Like when I saw Matilda's versus Uzbekistan's women at the start of the year.
I watched that 8-0.
Goddamn.
Wild.
It was 8-0 like within the first 3
Yeah.
minutes, I reckon. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
What do you got there, Liam?
The House with No Name.
Okay, so that's an interesting one because I was part of a theatre group in uni, and due to health reasons, I couldn't be a part of our first ever Fringe show. So we did a bunch of stuff in uni, and then we toured as Brisbane as part of the Festival of Australian Student Theatre. Came back to Adelaide the next year, and we wanted to do a Fringe show.
Yeah.
And they did an amazing Fringe show, but I couldn't be a part of it, so I kind of like bankrolled it a little bit. I did a big like Kickstarter for it.
Oh, nice.
And it was a really cool play where they did like an old school like 1960s whodunit, like horror, but it was like a black and white film, and they painted themselves grey to make it look like a black and white film
that's
on
nice.
stage.
I like that.
And they did it in like the small tent in Gluttony.
I hope that this was just your special ticket, which was $0. Because I don't know how you were planning on making the money back. You're giving them away that
No,
cheap.
that was as part of the money that
Right.
I
Yeah.
did. I got a ticket as a part of
Good,
the
I would
money
hope
that I
so.
funded it. I mean, you may as well give them away. You know, as you said earlier the other day about
Yeah.
Fringe shows, it's hard to get people in the door.
It's hard going, that's for sure. Well, there you go. What have you got, Ben?
I've got one from 2013. He went to a grand final. The Adelaide Thunderbirds versus the Mission Queensland Firebirds. I believe it's cricket.
No, that's netball.
Netball.
Oh.
So my favourite story about this one is Adelaide won this. Great. I think it was at the entertainment centre. I went with Mum. She wanted someone to go with. Timmatic played the halftime entertainment.
That's pretty good.
Timmatic.
Timmamargy now, guys.
Timmatic.
Timmamargy.
And I think I tweeted at the time that I put my iPod in for the
Sorry.
halftime entertainment.
I've searched Timmatic just to get some audio.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of Timmatic songs in the system. I don't know, what's Timmatic's big song? Parachute?
Absolutely, Parachute.
Okay, so I didn't know.
I would
There's-
have said set it off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think he played this.
I think he played this. He's got
There's
4
also-
songs.
This is Set It Off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, wild halftime entertainment.
Oh, that's great.
So he went on
very
Dancing with the Stars, not Dancing with the Stars. He went on So You Think You Can Dance and Australia's Got Talent, I'm pretty sure. Or X Factor, which one?
It was Australia's got.
Yeah.
Talent.
I'm a firm believer in no singers should be allowed on Got Talents.
Yeah, no.
You've got so many singing shows.
True.
Yeah.
What ticket did you get?
Oh, shit. 2017, August 23rd, my dad wrote a porno live.
Dude, that was a
Great
cultural
podcast.
reset, that podcast, wasn't it?
So good.
I never listened. I know it's a big podcast.
I do know it's good. Yeah, I started a couple of times and I was like, I know it's just daunting because it's so big.
Is the premise actually his dad wrote a
Yep.
porno
Yeah,
and
and
he
they-
just
they
reads
And
it
they
out?
read
to
it
it.
out and
Yeah.
react to it. However, the thing with that one, though, was it's always hard because the whole shtick is we read a chapter. And if you're doing it live, I think they read like the same part every show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. You did a massive spit take on that bit. You've read this like Adelade's not the first stop in your tour, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you sort of know. Yeah, I get it.
That was a good one. I like
Yeah,
that.
so
Thanks, Jack.
I like keeping my tickets, so that's why I just thought I'd take you down a memory lane trip of
Nice.
all the tickets that I've kept from the
Wonderful.
past.
Well, who's up tomorrow? Scud,
Scudder?
you want to
I'll go tomorrow.
Are you bringing in your ham, are you?
There's none left.
Yeah, when aren't we?
And that's it!
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.